Hello, hello. My name's Alicia, and this is Slasher Tick TV. And two things are happening right now. I am both in my lazy girl content era, and I'm also trying to clean up my channel to rebrand in 2025. So, with my self improve, um, I am okay. I'm gonna put my cell phone do not disturb. Uh, and then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share. All right, do not disturb first. So, the name of the channel, although sometimes mistaken, the slasher chick is meant for we play multiple roles in our life. Where this is slash that. I was just watching this new channel I like, Happy Fit Fatty. I think that's the name of her channel. Hold on, let me find it um, and make sure I'm giving it the right name. Hold on, it's loading. Because if I'm gonna say I like this channel, I want to make sure I'm giving it the right name. Yeah, so it is Happy Fit Fatty. I don't want to, say the wrong thing anyway. I'm just gonna share her channel really quick so you can see. It's so cute. Uh, but she's been doing this. Oh, where'd it go? Here we go. On her short, she did a 30-day Thankful and Thriving series. About just being grateful leading into Thanksgiving, which I wanted to join this challenge, but I kept missing a day, and then I'm like, oh, it's too late to start. So maybe I'll do it for December because I just thought it was such a great idea. And to her point, if you do this list of 5 things you're grateful for every day, then when you come back to this at the end of a month, you'll have 150 things you're grateful for. Maybe I'll start it tomorrow and just do it up to Thanksgiving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do it 5 days. Because it's never too late to start, right? But at any rate, on her channel, in one of her videos, her recent video, I think it was the one about 5 ways to level up, and she just named things that she was going to be doing over the next year to improve her life and acknowledged how this video was an accountability video for her. And I think this is around the point where she says it about being, playing multiple roles.
I want to enjoy my grandchildren.
Yeah, here we go.
That's not equal because my time is actually worth more. And I want to start getting more of that back. And I think as you get older, time is literally the most precious thing that you have.
Now that's definitely true because it's one resource that cannot be replenished. And the other thing I'm realizing as I get older is that truly health is wealth. Like you have this one body, and as it deteriorates, like that's it. That's all.
Like I want to enjoy my husband. I want to enjoy my children. I want to enjoy my grandchildren. And again, by be 40, I don't want to do this another 25 years before I can retire. No, definitely not. Content creation excites me. It takes me out of my comfort zone. It challenges.
I didn't have the timestamp right, but the point was she just named a lot of the slasher things that she's are. Hi, Hannah Edits. Um, and that she's a wife slash mother slash grandma slash content creator. And so that's what the slasher tick stands for in my channel. We just play a lot of roles in our life. And so if you and most of us want to try to be good at all of those things too, which is a lot of pressure to put on ourselves. But I think it can be negotiated to have a life that you love without putting as much pressure on yourself. I'm so grateful I'm alive too. And Hannah Edits, I'm grateful you're alive as well. Uh, Hi, Fairy Dust. But yeah, so to clean up my channel and move forward with the next year, I was cleaning up some of the profiles that I've done before and of other slasher chicks. And I wanted to look at this one of Aisha Curry before I got rid of it on my channel and see if I still think this is a good profile. And would I bring this back? So let's see. I don't know where I downloaded it though. So that might be a challenge. I thought I put it on my desktop. I did put it on my desktop. Okay, here we go. I think I did this as this was a live stream. So maybe that's why it started like this. It's good to know, Hannah. I'm gonna pin your comment in case someone sees this and wants to get some edits. Let me see your Hannah edit. Oh God, that is horrible. Can I just say though, I really miss this wig. This was one of my favorite wigs of all time. I loved that wig, and I really miss it. Thank you, Fairy Dust.
Happens. I do not understand how to work the Streamlabs drawing. Let me do it with my box cutter.
All right, I feel like my live streams have gotten a little bit better. Oh, my nails are cool. I like those nails. This is a fail live stream. I don't know what I was doing.
Is the one person that's in here me?
Aw, go a few times. Thank you, Hannah Edits. I don't remember what I was unboxing
Okay,
here
so one
either.
person that's in here is not me. But this is my first time using Streamlabs, so I'm trying to figure out who it is. Oh, hey, Adam Henry.
Okay, I also still use Streamlabs 5 years later.
Oh, and now I can hear myself in the other drawing. Anyway, how are you? Hey, Miss Red.
Like, I'm using Streamlabs right now.
I am okay. I'm trying to test out Streamlabs so that I can get better at going live, and we'll see if some other people join us. It only says there's like 3 people in here right now, and that includes me. Trying to see how I can keep up with the chat and the other in the because I really have no idea how to use this Streamlabs app, so I'm just testing it. But part of the reason I put this up here was because everyone was talking about Aisha Curry acknowledging that she doesn't have any quote unquote male groupies. And I found myself frustrated that that was even a part of the conversation when this woman does so many other things than just be Steph Curry's wife. And she's an author, she's a chef, she's an entrepreneur.
Here's the thing, Hannah. You got to keep going. Just keep going live. Eventually, someone's going to show up. But in the meantime, you get to practice. And it won't be a lot of people at first. I don't think, I mean, when I used to go live 5 years ago, I definitely used to get a lot more people in the live. But now maybe my lives max out at, let's say, like 10 people, but it ends up being a good conversation.
Why is this the
I think every creator should have live streams as a part of their strategy because it lets you connect with your community kind of one-on-one. Hi, Coach Sherry.
only thing that people are talking about this woman? So for everything that is on my channel.
Also, Hannah Edits, your live streams can just be turned into a podcast. Coach Sherry here is a good example of doing that, of doing her live streams, but it's in a podcast style format, and then she can put them all in the podcast playlist on her channel.
That's like, she's exactly what I was talking about people that are pursuing hustle and happiness in their life. Hi, Odine Fisher. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. And the other thing about not only is she goals, but I'm working towards a goal because
Okay, the one thing I'll note is I don't talk about hustle necessarily on the channel anymore. I just don't necessarily like that phrasing because it can sometimes have a negative connotation. I do still fully support pursuing things that you want with vigor and passion, but not to the point of burnout and not at the expense of your peace. And sometimes I feel like the word hustle implies that. It also implies that like you don't have to be ethical in doing so, and I don't agree with that either.
I am 86 away from finally reaching my 1K. So I also thought I would try to do a live for a little bit to practice so I can get better at doing them after I have the 1K. And maybe there'll be some people that find the live that hadn't found my channel before, and they'll subscribe so that they'll get more content. And hopefully, if they're in here, you thumbs up the live and you'll subscribe.
Exactly, Coach Sherry. Now, I whatever I just said at this point about, oh, I'm trying to get to my next goal. I know at this time I was doing live streams because it really did push. YouTube was really pushing the live streams at that time, so it was a really good time to have people find your channel. Just like right now, while YouTube's really pushing the vertical live streams and the shorts feeds and etc. If you're gonna go live, vertical is really gonna help you uh, get more people than what are the normal people that it recommends your channel to. Now, it also means that you're gonna get more trolls, and so you have to be a little bit prepared for that. But yeah, once you get to now, Hannah, if you tried to live stream from, say, StreamYard, that might help you get to your 50 subscribers because more people will see you in the vertical live stream. And that's one way I know that used to work before, that even if you hadn't reached the YouTube threshold to go live directly on YouTube, you could go live using StreamYard.
And hit the bell so that you get any notifications of when I do a future live. In the meantime, I am just gonna go ahead and open a new package I received, which I am really excited about. Hey, Finley River Kennels, Jack Lackey, thank you for coming, and thank you.
Shout out to Finley River Kennels. I haven't seen him in a while. He's probably out hunting raccoons or something right now. But shout out to him and his channel.
For a thumbs up the live. I appreciate it. If you all like to see nice videos that include warm and fuzzy things like puppies and dogs, then you should definitely hit Finley River Kennels. Oh, congratulations on hitting your 1K yesterday. I am doing my best to try to get there with you. I'm like 86 away, and I'm hoping I get there by this weekend. So congratulations, and keep it up. I'm looking forward to continuing to watch your channel grow and growing with you.
Okay, this is actually my one regret I will name. Because at this point, thanks, Hannah Edits. I did not stay consistent on my channel. But if I had stayed consistent after that first year, who knows where I would be right now. So I just also want to encourage anyone, like I said, Hannah, even if only one or two people are showing up, if nobody shows up, just keep going. Because I agree with you, Coach Sherry. I think the watch hours are much harder to get than subscribers. And you have to keep showing up in order to get the watch hours. So that's yeah. I typically do not have regrets, but one regret I do have is that I did not remain consistent with my YouTube channel after that first year. Because being able to say within that first year that I published over 50 videos is huge. Because people really do give up quickly because it is hard. I would never sugarcoat it to say that it's not hard, but I do believe that it is worth it and fulfilling. And that's even if you're not monetized. It's a great creative outlet. It's a great community outlet. But I am biased and love the YouTube. Bye, Hannah Edits. Have a good night, and hopefully, yeah, see you around tomorrow.
Really have to figure out on this Streamlabs how I see who's in here. I put like the widgets on there for seeing. Maybe I didn't. Let me see if I can add that while we're in here.
Okay, Coach, here we're gonna figure it out in 2025 and make it work.
I hope that didn't stop the live because it definitely didn't help.
Which I could really see your Seasoned Sisters series blowing up. So I hope you really keep doing that. That was so much fun.
Help me figure out how to edit. So maybe if I press this button.
I don't know at what point I finally started talking about Aisha Curry. Let me try to get there.
So I've been a fan, and I'm also just a fan of her ability to use her platform to even monetize being a wife. David and Jody, if you don't know the people that are in here right now, make sure to check out their channels too. And if you like their content, then you.
Yeah, I really think it's like any movement now. I really do, Coach Jerry. I think like, and really just the vibe I got from the other night. I'm like, this is going to be the thing that really does blow it up and allow it to be like, people are consistently coming back for that show. Like if you had it at a certain time every week, like yeah, I'd be trying to watch that show. Or if I couldn't watch the show, making sure I was prepared to watch the scheduled time to watch the replay. Like, oh, I'm gonna miss the show live. But I would hate to miss the show live because you do a good job of moderating the comments and being able to include the audience.
Should watch, like, and subscribe to it.
I want to know what I was unboxing here, though. That's why I'm not giving up, y'all.
And comment about. And
oh, see, now this is embarrassing. Okay, because the thing I was unboxing was this really nice gimbal that also will follow. It had the face motion thingy. Okay, I'm not using the right technical terms, but it has that thing that it follows your face, the motion tracker. I had this thing 5 years ago. Okay, that's what I'm unboxing 5 years ago. Ask me how many times I've used it, how much content I've made with it. So again, my one regret is not being consistent at this point. Now, this I would love to figure out because I haven't even signed up for it, but I know that I don't want to miss the boat, to be quite honest, Coach Sherry. I don't want to miss the boat. And it is clearly hot right now. And people are definitely leveraging Threads to grow their other platform in a way that I think is quite impressive. So I definitely want to figure it out. So if you document your process on here, I would also be watching, especially if it's your process as an over 50 content creator and going into that space. Oh, that would be, yes, I would I would love to see that too. But okay, now that you said that, I'm convinced I'm gonna at least do the first part and download the app. Because I've been recommended conversations that I'm like, ooh, I probably would want to participate in that. But I just in my head, I had a bit of a scarcity mindset, like, girl, you barely got enough time to YouTube. But if it can help my YouTube, I would do it because I love the YouTubes. So yeah, this is a really good gimbal. I would recommend it.
If I want my videos to be back.
Yeah, and I
Charge
definitely I feel like I waited too late on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter. Well, that too, but I feel like I waited too late on TikTok, but like I could get it on Threads. I waited too late on Clubhouse. By the time I was ready to do Clubhouse was over now.
Oh, and now I can hear myself in the other John. Anyway, how are you? Hey, Miss Red. Hopefully, if they're in here.
I clicked the wrong button and now I went backwards. Let's see. I just want to see if in this old live stream, did I have any actual like supporting materials? Because it doesn't look like I did. I think I was just talking.
On your page right now, go back and I will at least like the video. Oh yeah, you can see that. I will at least like it so they'll know. I only
What
at
am I
first I
talking
could
about
only
here?
see the videos from the last week, and I'm like, I know you can't have been here only a week. So I was showing someone else earlier. Oh, I'll show you. I can show you all this. So this is one of the things that I do to try to get through my friends' watch list, right? Because there are a lot of content creators on here, so it's like a lot of videos to watch. So one of the things I'll do besides having it here on my laptop or watching on my phone, I will also just, if you can see it in the background, I will put playlists on my TV and just literally like leave them on all day while I'm working. And
Now, to be clear, y'all, that doesn't mean I'm not listening to them. I just like background noise. Okay. Um, so it's like becomes my white noise, my brown noise. That's funny. Now I was okay, so I was an early LinkedIn adopter, but that's because I was in recruitment at the time. So I was on now and early to Facebook. I didn't like Facebook once they started letting the children on it. Once they stopped requiring you to have a .edu to get on Facebook, I was just like, oh, I'm over it. I'm just keeping this to like see where my graduating class is doing. I used to be very active on Twitter, and I used to live tweet my favorite shows, and that was so much fun, um, because you just had so many people to converse with about the show you were watching right while you were watching it. It was great. And then yeah, LinkedIn, I was an early adopter because I was recruiting at the time. So I've always only used it as a professional tool. And now that LinkedIn has very much kind of been more of a now I would say just more of a personal branding platform, not just like a professional networking. I'm still wrapping my head around that. When people first started to include personal stuff on LinkedIn, I was like, wait, what? And yeah, I feel I let my IG go dormant. I feel late to the TikTok, and that's why yeah, I Threads would be a good way to reinvigorate my IG and really try to start on that. But yeah, with your what you said about Facebook, like Facebook are for the most part, that's people I actually really know. Like if I don't know you, we met one time. Like we met at a party and said, "Well, what's your Facebook?" or something like that happened. Um, oh, now this is interesting though. If you lose, and this is why I think I do want to do one of those videos that people have going around about don't tell anybody about your YouTube channel. Because yeah, I was with my girlfriends not too long ago and I was showing them stuff that I bought and I was saying how and they were like, "Oh, this is like a try on haul." And that's what made me do the short about a try on haul like we're on FaceTime. And then I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna do one for my YouTube channel." And they were like, "Yeah, we would watch you if you would actually share with us the channel." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I haven't shared the channel because I don't want you to just click on it and think you're helping me. Because if you click on it and you don't actually finish watching it, like you're hurting me more than you're helping me. Like, even if you click on it and you watch half of it, but you stop and come back later, like that doesn't help me as much as it would if you just watch the whole thing." And so they're like, "Oh, well, I didn't know all of that." They're like, "Just tell us the rules. If you tell us the rules, we'll only do that." And I still haven't shared it because I don't want people messing up my analytics like that. So I could see that, Coach Sherry, if they don't really understand that they could be hurting you by watching your playlist because they think that click is helpful or even a subscription. That's the other thing too. Like please don't subscribe to my channel if you don't want to watch any of my videos because that hurts me more than it helps me to have those numbers because it's messing up the ratio. So I don't know, but yeah, my Facebook is just people I actually really know, and yeah, that's really kind of like what I use. Well, okay, I use IG too to share memes amongst my family, memes amongst my family and friends. Um, and so I don't know. I wonder. Yeah, is that what you have noticed is different though, and that you started putting more of the playlist together, and that's what started making it going down? I am very much considering doing Vlogmas, and I hear that if you do Vlogmas and it's going, you're putting videos up every day, that can also be pretty bad for your analytics if people aren't necessarily watching them. Good evening, Elevate with Vern. Welcome. All right, so for either of you, would you consider Vlogmas? And more importantly, because the other thing is, for both of you, your channels have more of a like a business focus, right? It's more of a professional focus than it is personal about just your personal lives, although you share things for your personal life as a part of your content. So I do think they can be done in a way that focuses on your content, but I mean, I'm just curious. But Vern already said, too much for me. Well, the other thing I would say about doing Vlogmas, and that's why I'm trying to decide, is like if I'm going to do it, I should have already started. But I definitely need to start now. I need to start now with batching some content. But what I would like to do, since I like to talk about growth mindset negotiation strategies, is um, my Vlogmas theme would be Growthmas. And so I feel like that would give me, if I pick a theme, I keep banging my mic, so I don't know what that sounds like. I'm sorry. But if I pick a theme, yeah, then I can batch record and upload some stuff. So that's the what I might think I would do. Yeah, I would definitely stop it after Christmas though. I'm not because daily content is burnout. Now, the daily content I think is why I didn't continue after that first year. Because in addition to the publishing like 52 videos, I did do also live streams, etc. And I not only was working full time, I started a new job during that period. Um, well, I started the new job, yeah, early in the year after the panorama happened, and it was just like too much. I hear you, Coach Harry. That's why I want to just put it all on one day. But you could just schedule them a bunch of days out. Like at least you can upload them all right away and schedule them for every day for the next however many days, let's say 4 days. Um, and maybe that first time of doing it, it'll make you feel like seeing the results will make you feel like, oh, that works. Or allegedly now people are saying, oh, just go ahead and upload multiple times a day. Um, so you could try that too. I am interested in trying that as an experiment of if I, let's say, I pick one of the experiments I want to try is to like pick a week, upload multiple times a day for that week and see what happens. But Elevate with Vern going live 5 times a week, twice a day, and I can upload I can't even talk now. 2 to 3 times a week. Editing takes a long time. I totally agree. Editing takes a long time. And that's what I have to figure out how I schedule in the editing. Now, yeah, Coach Jerry, I will definitely be using AI to strategically plan 2025 for sure. Now, to some extent, I feel like I've started in that there's some stuff I had already started that is definitely evergreen, and I could actually put it into like execute it in 2025. But that's why I'm here trying to clean out my channel right now and looking back at my old videos to see what I can learn to improve, and then getting rid of them because I want to go into 2025 with my channel looking the way I intend, as far as now that I don't intend to niche down or anything, but I have a better vision for what I want it to look like. So now the only reason I think 5 to 10 minutes isn't long enough for a live Coach Cherry is because the notification doesn't even always go out right away. So by the time your notifications went out, you could be off. But one thing I have at this, and this might be a part of my experiment in just being able to upload multiple times a day, because I don't know how. I need to check the community guidelines and see if this is allowed. I've seen people do a live stream, right? And it's like their live stream is not pre-recorded, but they are recording the live stream at that time, and it's scripted content that they have for their channel. And as soon as the live goes off, they take it down and then upload it as a video. Now, I don't know if that counts as reused content, which, people have lost their channels over reused content. But I also, when I've done lives and edited it within Studio, then it turned it into a video, but then it stopped doing that in the future. Um, so that, I don't know if that was like a glitch and they fixed it because it was a loophole, but definitely when I edited that live to take out the last 30 seconds, and then it uploaded it to a video, it got more views than the live stream did because people had the opportunity to consume it later, not necessarily just because they were live at the time. Because I do think they still, even though they recommend lives as long as you have that turned on, I just don't think they get recommended as much as the recorded videos. I can't believe, though, that I've been watching YouTube on my TV for 5 years.
And I like to have like white noise in the background sometimes while I'm working. So this right now, I'm sharing that because I will try to do that with your playlist too. And if anybody is still in here, they can go from, and I'll put it in case you want to come on over, Susie TO6. And
all right, yeah, that was it. That was kind of a boring live stream. I'm glad I don't know what well, I know what I was thinking. I was trying to get those last 80 subscribers. And so my goal at the time was just be live as much as possible. And I still think that strategy is helpful because the lives do get you introduced to new places. Now, one thing though, Coach Sherry said I was about to do, and you made me think about it in terms of planning my 2025 is I last year saw this TikTok. I was going to do a video about this too. I'm going to have to do it. What? No. When? Did I miss it already? I mean, I don't think I'm quote unquote large enough to be invited. But where did you see this, Coach Sherry? I am having FOMO. I feel like I missed out. While you answer that. So yeah, there was this video about the people who were playing life like a game have the most fun. And this girl was saying in the comments, like, yeah, I started making my vision boards into a bingo card, or I started taking my goals and breaking them down into some of the steps and making it a bingo card. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I love that. So I started doing that last year, and I thought that was a good reflection for the end of the year is to go back and see, did I get a bingo? Yeah, you should definitely go Elevate with Vern. It's good networking for you. And, well, I mean, if they're the virtual ones, maybe the virtual ones are ones that even if you don't go, you can get like a recording or something. But where's my bingo card? But I just, yeah, did something else on one of my bingo cards and I was going to stamp it off. But now I can't even find it yet. But I can look at this one and get rid of this one because I feel like, oh, I didn't do a lot of the things on this one either. Let me see if I can show it. This was my yeah, that's what I want to co-share. It was now there's a few quite a few creators that I follow in my city in Philly, and I was thinking about like would I have a dinner post a dinner party is on my 2025 to-do list. Now I've had my girlfriends over for dinner, but this is like I want to host a dinner party. It needs to be like a networking dinner, if that makes sense. Different than just like having my girlfriends over for dinner. So that was one way I was thinking of doing it, was like there was a list of local creators that like, hey, I'll have a YouTube dinner party. All right, now this was my 2024 vision movie. Hold on. All right, let me start it from the beginning. Here we go. Let's see if I did any of these things. Because I've been vision boarding so long, I had to come up with different things, y'all. So this was my vision movie. Okay, I did do that in 2024. I went to Mexico and Aruba, so that counts. But I did not go to Toronto. I'm so bummed about that. I had a trip planned to Toronto, and I ended up having to cancel it at the last minute. But in fairness, it was because it wouldn't have worked for my dog. Didn't launch a business. I would go during. Oh, I did do this. I did finally start riding my scooter around the city. That was and just the joy of even like it brings me joy just thinking about it, y'all. The wind in my braids under my helmet. It was just awesome. That's one of my 2025 goals for more public speaking. Oh my gosh, I forgot this was on here, but I did this too also in 2024. I just went surfing when I was in Mexico. I'm definitely doing a vision movie for 2025 because this is awesome in recapping it. And you know what I should do in my video? I should go do one that shows my movie and then one that shows the photos of it really happening. Didn't go skiing though. But I have like 4 weeks left. I mean, anything could happen. I did not go to one single area yoga class this year. That's a bummer. That could also change though. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to simulate concerts and live shows. And so I saw Bryson Tiller, uh, Childish Gambino. I went to a reggae fest with my girlfriends, and I'm gonna go see Mariah Carey for her Christmas tour. So I definitely got to see live shows. I love aerial yoga, Coach Sherry. It is so I realize, and this is also the thing I like about surfing, I really enjoy solo sports like activities that require you to be really present. And they require you to be really present because if you are not only focused on the task at hand, you could truly hurt or kill yourself. So you have no choice but to only focus on where you are right now. That's why I love the surfing. It's like you can't be thinking about anything that's going wrong in life, anything that might happen tomorrow, or anything that somebody said to you yesterday. Like none of those things, because you literally have to be thinking about how do I stay alive. Um, but one thing you would be surprised, Coach Sherry, a lot of it is core. It's less of our, upper body, like shoulders and arms, but and that's another thing I do like about the aerial yoga. It's similar to pole dancing. It's a really good core workout. And you don't have to do all the, like the one in the video, I do like inverting like that. Because then you also get some blood flow things happening, etc. But it can also just be a really good stretch without having to put some of the strain on your joints that you would normally have to put in a different kind of way. Like if you were, yeah. I hear what you're saying now. Oh no, I'm trying to get to the end, not the beginning. Oh, I had a typo in my thing. Oh, this is when I added the rest of my vision boards from the year. Because that was how. So my vision movie was only 2 minutes, and then I added all my other vision boards. I didn't make it to Hawaii. I have been better at drinking water. I do not currently have a Kelly Rowland body. This is my other YouTube channel that it's currently dormant. And yeah, that. So yeah, that was a nice little recap because you're right, Coach Sherry. I did accomplish more than I thought I had. And I also confirmed that I do like this practice of making a vision movie. And I will make one for 2025. Oh, and it's 11:11 right now. What a perfect time to end the stream. I have a practice with my family and some of my friends that when it's the same time, we always make a wish. And so, since it's 11 right now, I'm going to wish you all peace, promise, prosperity, and promotion. And I'm also going to say that if no one else told you today, you are more than enough. And I love you. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Have a good night.